So now we've done the three basic categories of tort suits, but I just want to highlight a few areas where people can bring torts that you might not have thought of just naturally based on some of the examples we've done so far. So the harm, for example, could be harm to your reputation or your economic interest. So a classic example would be defamation. Libel or slander. Libel means that it's a written document. Slander is spoken, but both of them are defamation. And the idea of defamation is someone says something or writes something false about you, and they are negligent with regard to whether that statement might or might not be true or false. There's publication, meaning it either gets written and distributed or it gets spoken to to a third party. And if the defamation causes damage to the plaintiff's reputation, then that's the prima facie case. Now that's true if you're a private citizen. Actually, if you're a public figure, like a politician or something like that, the standard is higher. You actually have to be reckless with regard to whether the statement is true or false, not just negligent. But in both cases, we're dealing with harms to reputation. There's also a tort for interference with business relationships, which is an action against someone who deliberately interferes with someone else's economic relationship. So here, all you would need to show is that there was a valid business relationship or expected relationship, and the defendant knew about that relationship, and that the defendant intentionally interfered with the relationship, which causes the breach or the termination of that relationship, and damages resulted. The relationship at issue doesn't have to be a current relationship. It's only so long as the plaintiff reasonably expected that the relationship would give rise to some future economic benefit, that still is sufficient for damages.